The holidays are heating up as the big gaming season is just a few weeks away, but Nintendo and Switch, they ain't got time to wait. 7 new Switch games are hitting your eyeballs today. We're talking all about them. Make sure to smash that like button if you enjoy new stuff on your Switch, and let me know in the comments down below which games look amazing and which look like crap, because we're honest around here. We take a look and we decide together. I'm deciding that I think Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is one of my most anticipated games. I'll be honest, original Hyrule Warriors, not a big fan, but the attention to detail, the devotion to expanding the gameplay, Impa, Urbosa, all the characters, and the fact that it's got Breath of the Wild mainline plot implications, despite being a spin-off style game, I'm sold. 5 weeks, it's going to be really good. And this week's list is super good with a bunch of third-party franchises and a title that I am so excited to share with you guys. It's shaping up to be a fun holiday season, so let's get on to the list. Before we get to the big hitters of the week, another super fun game descends down the pipeline, the Slimefeld pipeline, and is available now on Nintendo Switch. This week's episode is brought to you by Nickelodeon Kart Racers 2 Grand Prix. And in my professional opinion, it should be called Nickelodeon Kart Racers 100, because that's how many characters are in the game. Make sure to click the link in the description down below to check it out for yourself. There are 30 racers, 70 crew members, and we're setting up scenarios on these slime-filled raceways that encapsulate your childhood, your midhood, your adulthood. I mean, we're talking Aang sliding through the track, invoking the power of Gary the Snail. As Rocco's Modern Life looks on, CatDog is crushing, and SpongeBob is laughing his way straight to the podium. This game is packed with nostalgic moments and so much fan service. Plus, I love that there are so many unlockables. Everything you do, from the Grand Prix to the challenges, gets you something new. I mean, that roster is massive, and I appreciate that. You're gonna have a lot of fun, local multiplayer, online multiplayer. It's available now on the eShop and in stores for $40, and it's got Danny Phantom, who seems very determined to steal my hair. So click the link in the description down below. Nickelodeon Kart Racers 2 Grand Prix, it gets the SwitchForce seal of approval. There are some mega franchises in this list, but Superland is the one that I want most. It's hitting October 22nd. I've heard such good things about this game. It's platformer, it's Metroidvania, it's first person, and it's so clever. Superland got amazing marks on PC, and it's hitting consoles, including Switch, in just about 2 weeks. And I'm so down. I've saved this one in case it did come to Switch. You ever do that with a game where you're like, I think it has a chance to come to our platform, so I'm going to hold off? Well, I did it with Superland, and it paid off. This game looks sick. And I want to explore the wild stickman world that has combat, exploration, puzzle solving, and progression. I like all of it. I don't know. I think it speaks for itself. The graphics also look really nice. I hope they look good on Switch. I hope that they're able to. And I hope that these power-ups perform and play as well as they reviewed, because this is going to be, I think, one of the best indies on the system in 2020. And it's out in 2 weeks. FPS Metroidvania action. Yes, please. Thank you very much. I'll be buying it. Now, Mortal Kombat 11 is touted as one of the top third-party ports on Switch for how well it plays and how beefy that game is. Now, Kombat Pack 2 is ready to rumble on October 17th, and they're bringing it for $15.99 as the upgrade, or the Ultimate Edition of the game is $60. But I assume a lot of you have already played Mortal Kombat 11, so hopefully you can play the upgrade price to get access to a very, very nasty group of new characters, including Mileena and Rambo. I love Mortal Kombat for its guest characters, for its great gameplay, and honestly for its campaigns. Also for its insanity. And I love that it's on Switch. And it plays well. And Mileena is kind of devilish. She's, you know, yikes. She's just straight up yikes. Rain is also a part of this pack. Okay? And they recently added the Aftermath DLC, which was the big story expansion. So they've just been pounding this game out. Here comes Rambo, making his introduction. So many crazy guest characters that MK has seen this generation. I mean, Injustice obviously has all of the superheroes, but they've done some wild stuff. Some wild movie moments here in MK. You guys gonna pick it up? Is anybody still playing MK, or you stay away from this on Switch? Oh, it's November 17th, not October, my bad. November 17th. November. I thought it was next week. Next month. Okay. We can wait. We can wait. This one has been rumored for a while, but Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered is hitting Switch. And Burnout Paradise Remastered was fantastic, with maybe too aggressive of a price tag. This game is hitting for $40 on November the 13th on Switch. A week later than other platforms, which is a little bit weird, but so it goes. So it goes. I like Hot Pursuit a lot because that's the one with the Lamborghini police cars on the cover, and I always thought that was so fun. Back in that time, it just appealed to me so much. This trailer is wild, though. But again, based on how well EA did with Burnout Paradise Remastered, I'm pretty excited that this one is going to be a really good get on Switch. I wish they were like 20 bucks, but considering that it's a full-on like remaster and not just a port, it should look better. And, ooh, cross-platform multiplayer? I didn't know that, even with the Switch. That's pretty sweet.
How much? 510.
What is this guy? Is he like remembering? This is such a strange trailer.
Why can't I just leave all this behind me?
Oh yeah, I guess he's remembering the game.
There's got to be a way.
He's trying to get rid of his past, but it includes all the main DLC, which is good. There it is. You can't escape the past. Not when it's this fast. And not when it's on Switch. I'm glad. EA said that they're going to put more on Switch. They refused to put Madden, which is a bummer for so many of us. And FIFA. Oh, seems like that is hot garbage this year. But the racing remasters, I think, are going to do us proud. And I really liked this one a lot. There is a lot of really fun races and a lot of really nice crash action. So November 13th. I told you the holidays are heating up. This game's out 1 week before Hyrule Warriors. Anybody gonna grab it? Make sure to let me know in the comments down below. John Wick Hex hits our console on December the 4th. A nice December game starting to fill out the Christmas Carolyn month. This is a strategy John Wick title, so don't think it's gonna be balls to the wall action, but as you maneuver around the strategic environments, John Wick still does serious damage. Oh, interesting turn-based like timer mechanic. That's pretty cool. I haven't really explored much about this game. It came out on some other platforms before. I know it got decent reviews.
By managing time, the game puts players in the strategic mind of John Wick to pull off impressive feats.
It reminds me of like XCOM meets, oh, what's that wireframe game? Oh, there's a game that this really reminds me of. I can't quite place it. But I think if you're a John Wick fan, or if you like turn-based strategy with a little bit more oomph, because it does seem like the speed mechanic, the time mechanic is going to really up the adrenaline. This could be cool. And like I said, it did get good marks. The story wasn't the best, but I know the gameplay was pretty enjoyed. So we might have to check this out, especially because December is usually a light month. I'm hoping we get Bravely Default 2 in December. No word as of yet, though. Maybe another partner showcase, but in the meantime, anybody going to pick up John Wick? Any massive John Wick fans out there that just want to play the dude on the Switch? Switch? Wick? They seem like they'd be a good fit. I don't know. It could be interesting. December 4th. Let me know if you're going to give it a go. Ah, this one's relaxing. Thomas Was Alone is hitting Nintendo Switch Q1 2021. It's a simple game. It's a platformer about shapes. But it has like this impact. You know, when you talk about games like Celeste where it's more than a platformer and Katana Zero is more than a one-hit room wonder, Thomas Was Alone, maybe it doesn't do as much as those two titles, but it evokes a similar feel of like it's more than meets the eye. There's life beyond the code, if you will, in this game. And as you bounce around as this little Thomas, this little rectangle, it touches you. The music is really good. Mike Bethel has gone on to do a lot of interesting games like Subsurface Circular and a number of others. I think this one is worth your time. It should probably be cheap. Let's see. Did they give a price? I don't know that they did. Thomas Was Alone is coming, but well, it's $10 on Steam right now, so I'm guessing it's going to be that or less. But this is like one of those like classic indies of the last decade where you kind of just should play it, especially if it's cheap. it's just sentimental. I don't know. They do such a nice job of just hitting the chords, hitting those resonant strokes, while also delivering like good platformer gameplay. Obviously, it needs to have that if it's going to be memorable, and they do. So I'm excited for this one to hit the Switch. Like Bethel said, like, it's past time. Why didn't he put this out sooner? But hey, gives us something to look forward to in the wintry months as we enter a new year. Hopefully a better year. Hopefully one where friendship can reign supreme, like in this game. Will you be my big blue square in 2021? This game looks like Mario Galaxy meets Harvest Moon, and that has me interested. It's currently on Kickstarter, but it was out previously. They're just kickstarting like a mobile version. They call it Dyland Pocket Planet. Don't really want a mobile version on Switch. I kind of just would like the original game, but it does seem to be fully featured as you farm on these spheres and try to establish a world high above. Take care of your home, why don't you? There's no set date. It is a Kickstarter game, so do be wary of that. But once it does release, it seems like it could be interesting. It's very lovely. And do you get the vibes? Like, it's like Animal Crossing Mario Galaxy, Harvest Moon Mario Galaxy, crafting, combining, farming, fishing. I don't see a lot of customization, which is what I would like from, like, you know, just after my AC obsession, like customization. But the planet that you have, it's pretty nifty. Meet friends. Okay. Ooh. Are these like merchants? Doesn't seem like there's any conflict. But maybe merchants or different characters drop in. That's a terrifying cat with a human face. It's even jumbling my words. All right. You can trade, sell, buy. Kind of looks like a chef man. The art's kind of pretty. Oh, you do get travel other problems. I was worried this was a single sphere type experience, but it looks like we get to take our talents elsewhere. It may not be No Man's Sky, but it is bringing about some charming vibes. I don't know if the game's gonna actually play well. Apparently, it was received pretty well when it released earlier on PC. We'll have to see if it actually does its stuff. Coming to this Pocket Edition, which I wish they wouldn't call it that. That just feels like a mobile game, but we'll have to see how much it costs on Switch when it eventually releases. Do you want to discover the power of the crystal? Let me know in the comments down below. Pikmin 3 Deluxe is going to be a bunch of fun at the end of the month, but another game inspired by Pikmin is hitting in 2021. It is a zombie-type Pikmin title called Raise the Dead. And it's hitting PS4 and Steam later this month, so we'll get a good sense if it's a fun game, but it looks really, really promising. You're controlling a little zombie army, trying to do the dirty work for a change instead of survive or save. You're trying to help the zombies thrive. And I like the idea of this. I feel like I saw this project years ago, so I don't know what happened along the way. But you get to go back to the past, time travel, light sort of like RTS Pikmin mechanics, which I think are fun. And I am, don't get me wrong, super pumped for my beloved Pikmin 3 to return, but something new is always intriguing. And I hope the sales of Pikmin 3 lead to a Pikmin 4, but Raise the Dead could kind of fill the spot next year as a nice game in the genre that is doing a whole lot of weird stuff, like minigames, storyline, zombies. It looks very, very intriguing and like it's fleshed out. But there hopefully are different zombies. It looks like there will be, in the same way that Pikmin is different Pikmin. And I just think it's charming. It's got almost like this like pop-up book art style. It looks pretty darn neat. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Are you going to keep your eyes on Raise the Dead? I'm going to have to take a peek and see what the reviews get later this month. And make sure it's one to watch for on Nintendo Switch next year. That'll do it for our list. 7 new Switch games, and I think some stellar titles. Mortal Kombat 11 has always been fantastic on the system, so I'm sure the DLC will be awesome and incredibly aggressive. Thomas Was Alone is a fantastic classic indie. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered should be fun from EA, and Superland is the one I cannot wait for. Plus, Nick Kart Racers 2 out now. So much Nickelodeon goodness from my childhood. It hits my heartstrings, and I gotta thank them for sponsoring this video. Make sure to let me know which games you're excited about in the comments down below, which ones you're not excited about, and hit that like button if you're ready for new stuff on Switch like Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, which I think it's going to be really good. I think it's going to be a surprise hit of the year. Fingers freaking crossed. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart out there, everybody. I love you so much, and until next time, have a fantastic rest of your day. SwitchForce out.